Millennials are the generation of people who were born in the 1980s and onwards. They take up 1/4 of the UK population. Millennials are earning 20% less than their parents did. Apparently, they are tough to manage, and they're accused of being narcissistic, self-interested, unfocused, lazy, and entitled. You see, because they've co-found leadership so much, leaders are asking millennials, what do you want? We want to work in a place with purpose. We want to have an impact on the world. But for some reason, they are still not happy. There's a missing piece. 40% of millennials said their stress has increased throughout their lives. Parenting, technology, impatience, and the last, environment. The generation that we call the millennial, too many of them grew up subject to failed parenting strategies. For example, they were told they were special. They were told they can have anything they want in life just because they want it. So you take this group of people, they graduate university, they get a job, and they are thrusted into the real world. And in an instant, they find out they're not special. They realize you can't just have it because you wanted it. And at an instant, their entire self-image is shattered. You have an entire generation that's growing up in lower self-esteem than previous generations. We're growing up in a Facebook and Instagram world. In other words, we're good at putting filters on things. We're good at showing people that life is amazing even though I'm depressed. Now technology. We know that engagement with social media and smartphones releases a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is a powerful neurotransmitter which lets a chemical release in our brain, because this is where our motivation and reward system is centered. It lets us know that we should consume more of the addictive substance. You get a text and it feels good to get a response. That's why we like it. It's why we go back to it 10 times. We count every like. Dopamine is the exact same chemical that makes us feel good when we smoke, when we drink, and when we gamble. It's highly, highly addictive. We have age restrictions on smoking, alcohol, and gambling, but not social media or smartphones. What's happened is that you have an entire generation that has access to this addictive numbing chemical called dopamine, and through social media and smartphones as they're going through the high stress of adolescence. Alcohol, although is bad, too much of it is worse. Gambling is fun, too much gambling is dangerous. There's nothing wrong with social media or smartphones. It's the imbalance. Now this is where patience is added in. They've grown up in a world of instant gratification. You want to buy something, you go on Amazon and it arrives the next day. You want to watch a movie, log on and watch a movie. You don't have to wait for screening times. Everything you want, you can have it instantaneously, except job satisfaction and strength of relationships.